All right, ladies and gentlemen, the last section, cumulative review. In this one, you will notice we have a bunch of trigonometry again. If you recall, I did an earlier video with a cumulative review. Okay, the chapter 4.1 through 4.4 cumulative review. So if you need to rewatch that, please do so. Go back, go to the calendars, and go all the way down to part 1, 4.1 through 4.4. Go down to the video study guide right here. Pick the video study guide. Okay, and pick the cumulative review. And right there, I go through all of the stuff for trigonometry again. All right, so again, this is under the cumulative review. The first part of that for chapter 4.1.4.4 reviews how to do all of that trig stuff, okay, because I'm not going to do it again. All right, so let's go back to this and let's do it. All right, so number 22, first we have to determine what do we need to use to solve it. Do we need to use sine, which remember is opposite over hypotenuse? Do we need to use cosine, which is adjacent over hypotenuse? Or do we need to use tangent, which is opposite over adjacent? All right, well, here's our angle, 64. The hypotenuse is not being used. Okay, the hypotenuse is not being used. So therefore, it can't be sine or cosine. Okay, so we see that this is adjacent and this is opposite that angle. All right, adjacent, opposite. So we're going to go tangent 64 equals. The opposite is the x over 7. Now, on our calculator, we need to make sure that we are in the correct mode. Okay, so the third line down, you need to make sure you're in degree mode. I go over that in the other video. All right, so we're going to solve this. So we want to get x by itself. So we're going to multiply both sides by 7. All right, so all we need to do is take 7 times tangent 64. 7 times tangent 64 degrees, and we're going to round it to 14.35. All right, it does not say what measurement it's in, so we will just leave it 14.35. Okay, the next one, again, I notice the hypotenuse, ladies and gentlemen, is not being used. Okay, so I am given this angle. The x is opposite that angle, and this is adjacent to it, so that 2.1 is next to it. It's adjacent. So again, it's tangent. So tangent of 37 degrees equals the opposite, which is x over 2.1. All right. So we're going to multiply to get x by itself by 2.1. All right, so on our calculator, we're simply going to go 2.1 times tangent again of 37 degrees, and we get 1.58. Okay, continuing. In this one, okay, oh, the 11, ladies and gentlemen, that's the hypotenuse. And this x is adjacent to that angle. Okay, so adjacent and hypotenuse would need to be cosine. So we say cosine 41 equals adjacent, which is x, over the hypotenuse. All right, to solve that one, we're going to multiply by 11. All right, so here we go. We're going to go 11 times cosine, 41 degrees, and we get 8.30, or 8.3. So that side of the triangle is 8.3. All right, one more of these. So in this one, we notice, oh, yep, we've got the hypotenuse, but then we've got the side that is opposite, so that would be sine. So we say sine of 21 degrees equals x over 12. All right, so to get x by itself, we're going to multiply by 12. So 12 times sine of 21 degrees, 4.3. And the last problem, evaluate. Okay, easiest problem involved, folks. Evaluate f of 3. So we're simply going to replace the x with 3. And that would be negative, that becomes negative 8 plus 5. So we get negative 3. All right, that's it for this study guide, folks. Good luck.